together again. Now we're here and there's no need remembering when. 'Cause no feeling feels like that feeling. Together again.
Time magazine called them the most popular television entertainers on Earth. Their first two motion pictures delighted audiences throughout the world, and now they are back in their most ambitious screen effort yet as the Muppets Take Manhattan.
It's not starting over, it's just going on.
Filmed on location in New York City, The Muppets Take Manhattan tells the story of Kermit, Miss Piggy, and the whole Muppet gang as they try to turn their college musical into a Broadway hit. For this, the third in the series of films originally envisioned by Muppet creator Jim Henson, when he decided to make the Muppets movie stars, the characters literally took to the streets of New York, a major challenge for the filmmakers.
It's harder because there are not the platforms, there's not the whole television system around us that we work with in a studio. But on the other hand, it's fun. It's a challenge to try to create a reality there. And I always love the look of the characters outdoors. I think they always look a little bit more believable out in sunlight.
The film was written and directed by Jim Henson's longtime associate Frank Oz, who had definite ideas on how he wanted to make the city look. To film in such busy locations as near the Plaza Hotel on Fifth Avenue, the Muppet performers, in this instance Jim Henson with Kermit, would lie on low rolling dollies equipped with television monitors. For extreme wide shots, an intricate remote control system was utilized, with Henson operating Kermit from nearly a block away. Although difficult, virtually everyone found the experience of filming in the streets of Manhattan quite exciting.
One of the most difficult and complicated sequences was the little rat number in the kitchen. It was complicated in that each little piece that we shot had to be thought out very carefully beforehand. We did it on a fairly elaborate storyboard, and then we made mechanisms and we did marionette controls just to do one particular action.
Making their debut in The Muppets Take Manhattan, and undoubtedly destined for stardom, is an adorable collection of familiar yet entirely new individuals, the Muppet Babies. Kermit, Piggy, Gonzo, and the gang as infants. The characters are introduced in a unique fantasy sequence, filmed on a complex sound stage with a raised floor. The babies turned out to be quite difficult to operate, even by Frank Oz, the man behind Miss Piggy.
They're much more difficult, because they're very short, stubby arms and legs. They're very hard for movement. You can't really move them like the regular characters. What this is in the film is Piggy imagining what it would have been like if they had been babies together.
As in all Muppet productions, music plays a major role. The man responsible for that music is composer Jeff Moss, who has written many songs for the Muppet characters. Prior to production, Jeff Moss, Jim Henson, and Frank Oz gather in a studio to record the musical tracks that will guide them during filming. And doing the singing are Henson and Oz, neither of whom considers himself a singer.
They're finally getting married now.
In the neighborhood of pitch, so it's not like I'm trying to be perfect. When it does get to singing, though, Piggy hits some high notes that I find it very difficult to hit.
Kermit's voice it's very much my own voice, and I just tighten, I don't know, I think I tighten throat muscles. And Kermit sort of sounds like that, you know, but it's close to my own voice.
Although the recording process is long and tedious, the result, as usual, is typical Muppet magic.
Mama, dada, poop, poop, chihuahua. Mama, dada, poop, poop, chihuahua.
More than 2 years has been spent planning, constructing, and filming this production. The effort involved some of the most complicated sequences ever attempted in a Muppet movie.
What better place could anyone be? 'Cause you're Kermit.
So everyone, here we go.
But more importantly to their audience, The process of filming the story gave the Muppet superstars a chance to stretch their talents once again.
It's a very deeply moving part. It brings all the facets out of my personality. French. Moi speaks French in the movie. Maybe a couple of words. Also, Kermit and moi have a very important scene together. Probably the most important scene a pig and a frog have ever had in any movie.
Together again.